The average human produces 4.6 pounds of waste per day, which doesn't seem like that much actually. But over the course of a lifetime, each of us is projected to send 64 tons of waste to landfills. What if one person could change that number? What is up, party people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week is gonna be a pretty insane challenge. I have brought my friend Sky. We're gonna try and live an entire week without producing any waste.
I'm really nervous. I've been wanting to try this video for a long time, but I've been putting it off because I'm terrified. I think I produce way too much waste. I'm just super clumsy. I'm always spilling things and wiping things up. Like, I'm wondering what to do about that because I use a lot of paper towels in my day-to-day.
Yes, I produce like probably a ton more trash than I should. I order a lot of stuff on Amazon. I don't know, I've seen like this thing where people who go waste free carry around a jar of like the 5 things they couldn't, you know, recycle or whatever.
We're gonna have to learn how to compost. It's a whole other element here. Hopefully we're up to the challenge. There's a lot of concerns running through my mind.
This is gonna be hard. All right.
I'm Milena and I have a zero waste shop where people can bring their own packaging and shop everything without one-way packaging, without plastic. You try to live your normal life but in a sustainable way, and you feel better about yourself and you feel better about the environment, of course.
So what are some ways that maybe the average human doesn't realize they're making trash?
So of course the packaging of food, like if you even go buying groceries, produce, everything is packaged in plastic.
Yeah, where does all this trash that we create actually end up?
32% of the trash which we create in the whole world, earlier or later ends up in the oceans. 32%.
What?
Even if they say they recycle it, even if they say they take care of it, it's because we hardly have good recycling systems.
We're trying to avoid even putting things in a recycling bin.
Even if they say it's going to be recycled, it's actually not going to be recycled as good. It's about reducing what you have and making tiny steps one after another.
Zero waste is very normal. It once was the norm, actually. It's not a new movement, as Milena pointed out. It's been around for a very long time.
It was really great on the first day to see the house and see how people live this beautiful and amazing lifestyle. I was completely floored by how vibrant the colors in the garden were.
We can do it. We can do it.
We can do it! There she is! Hey! It is really stressful being in the store because there are so many things I want to buy, and then I'm like, oh, that comes in packaging.
This is gonna be harder than I thought.
I'm kind of stressed out.
Me too.
We're starving and we can't get any of the fruit because we don't have reusable fruit bags because no one in the store knows where they are. There are like literally like 4 customer service people running around trying to find these for us. We spend so much time in the grocery store just trying to find someone who even knew what reusable produce bags are. How are people supposed to become more sustainable and more zero waste if the resources aren't even understood by other people in the world? We could get a corn brush if we wanted. Just kidding, it comes in packaging, so we can't have that.
It's going to be uncomfortable, I have to be honest. The first time it's like, oh, yeah, I'm a weirdo, please don't be weird to me. But it's okay, you get used to it and you realize sometimes people start talking to you, say, oh, it's a good thing you're doing, saving the environment.
I saw it walking by, there's samples, I grabbed it, wanting the popsicle, and then Michelle stopped me because this is technically waste.
You can't
so the first rule, refuse.
So that was not super successful. We have to stay positive.
You have to stay hopeful and positive. I'm still excited.
Okay.
I'm really craving some matcha, so I'm gonna see if Starbucks will actually do it in this reusable container. I really like bringing this little cup because it's so cute. And I was kind of also thinking when I was in there, like how much plastic Starbucks alone must contribute to the world.
Today has been about realizing how much trash I make. At the end of day 1, I had no trash, and today I'm really sad that I have to put some trash in my jar. I went somewhere this afternoon and they had Listerine next to the sink, so now I've produced plastic. I'm beginning my compost today. It was a lot of me having to shut off automatic reflexes that I had. A lot of it I don't even notice because it's so subconscious now.
I'm feeling very frustrated about this whole thing. I am all about efficiency and increasing my productivity, and this challenge has literally added so much damn time to my life. It took 3 people at the cash register to figure out how to subtract the weight, and I asked them, you don't have more people that bring in their own containers? And he said, hardly ever we do. Packaging and waste is such a prominent thing in our lives that we don't think about. This challenge has made me really, really frustrated, but it's also made me think a lot and really look at my life and the choices I make every day and how that's really impacting the world. And I think that if we all just did a couple of things differently, we could make a huge difference.
It's Saturday. We are here at the downtown LA Zero Waste event to meet some people who live this lifestyle 24/7.
It's crazy to see that all of this trash you scavenge just on the beach, and then when you put it all together, you see like how much it adds up to. Yeah, especially in LA, like there's so much trash that washes up on the beach.
So there's about 6 billion pounds of food that's wasted in America every year, and that is just produce that we're throwing away just because it looks a little different. So I'll show you guys. Just because of like little cosmetic scarring, maybe it's a different shape or a different size. The grocery store wouldn't originally accept it. So instead of taking it to a store, we deliver it to your door for 30 to 50% less than a grocery store. Yeah, I want it.
I'm ready to sign up. And this booth has a recipe for how to make all of these different things, including lip balm and toothpaste.
And I feel like I went into this challenge thinking a lot about, man, this is gonna be really, really hard. And I mean, aspects of it do require you to put in time and to go out of your way to do things. But then I also think about when I do those things, I feel really good about myself. Being zero waste isn't about doing an extreme challenge. It's really about being responsible to the world around us. When you change your lifestyle in any fashion, even if it's not zero waste, if it's a diet, if it's a new exercise routine, there are gonna be frustrating aspects about it, not because it's bad, but because you're changing your habits. And I'm just really excited knowing every day that when I do those things, it is something really positive for the world. Guys, major breakthrough today. Finally found the reusable produce bags at Whole Foods 365. Oh, it felt so good just going to the grocery store and getting things normally now that I had the proper tools. Major success. I'm proud of myself. I think the weirdest part about this, however, just finding these produce bags, none of the people that had like heard of these or even knew what they were, and they work at the store. I bet so many people would use them if they knew they existed.
So one of the benefits of the zero waste lifestyle is that it forces you to eat healthy, because you can't eat anything from a box or a bag, so I've just been eating a lot of vegetables. So I brought a little backpack to the farmer's market, which makes it super easy. I'm just gonna put the lemons in there. So I'm realizing even at a local farmer's market, there's still a ton of plastic and packaging. It's making it a little bit difficult to buy anything but produce. One thing I have not tried yet that is part of this challenge is to make my own beauty product, which I've been avoiding because I feel like I'm going to fail miserably. So I am going to make my own lip gloss right now. At the Zero Waste Fair, I talked to a girl who was giving me some pointers about how to do this. Basically, the recipe is just some coconut oil, essential oils, and she said for the tint to use beet juice. Well, this looks pretty terrible. That is my lip gloss. That is really nice. I really want to put that on my lips. That's great for kissing. So here's the final look. My beet juice lip gloss. It actually kind of looks good on camera. It makes my lips feel really smooth.
Guys, my imperfect produce box came today. It looks so awesome. Like, I can't believe that grocery stores didn't want this, because I was anticipating the fruits and vegetables to be like weirder shapes or like have bruises on them. And that's why the grocery store turned them away, but I actually don't know why the grocery store turned them away, which makes me think that a lot of grocery stores are just being really wasteful.
I've been hoarding my compost in this little bag, and I'm gonna bring it finally to the compost bin at my office.
So we are going to a restaurant and bringing our own containers to take any to-go stuff home. Our reusable straws. I liked your quick thinking when you asked if they could text the receipt instead of printing it.
Ah, yes.
We literally sat down at the restaurant, got our beautiful glass bottle, reusable straws, it was going great. And then they just threw down a pile of napkins. I think we need to return them.
Yeah, we do. Have dish towels on the way.
Yeah, they're bringing dish towels. They brought us towels because at Lodge Bread they're very accommodating.
Very accommodating. We're good to go.
We just left the restaurant with our sandwiches wrapped instead of in a to-go box. But you know what? I feel good about myself because it's not a to-go box, even though it looks ridiculous. Okay, we made it through, barely.
We made it though.
We made it barely through a week of being zero waste. I think it's time to show people how we did this week carrying our trash.
Yeah, when I bought my bamboo utensils that I finally found, it came in this.
The irony that you're still making trash when you buy things that are sustainable.
I subconsciously ripped open so many tea bags and mushroom coffee packets that I do that every day as a habit. I'm always drinking tea and my mushroom coffee, and I just kept ripping them open and realizing, all right, I have to add this to the jar.
And it looks like I did fine, but the truth is that I couldn't fit everything that I produced this week into a bag. I finished my detergent this week. How often does that happen?
Right.
Finished this week. A paper towel to clean something up. Getting stuff in the mail. A lot of this stuff is recyclable, which is cool. I'm gonna take it to the recycling today. It sucks knowing that the likelihood of it actually getting recycled is quite low. I feel like a ton of emotions and a ton of guilt surrounding this whole thing.
I felt guilty when I was very frustrated by the process. It made me realize as well how much we do not think about those things at all. It's so easy to just be mindless about it. My perception has just completely changed now. I think as humans, it's easy to remove ourselves from nature and remove ourselves from the planet that we inhabit, but we are just as much a part of this planet as the animals and plants that inhabit it, and we have to remember to respect Mother Nature and remember the footprint that we have on the earth and that it actually does matter.
And this week I realized one person makes a lot of trash, and one person proactively deciding to stop that can make a huge, huge difference. Yeah, I am so thankful that we did this. This was incredibly eye-opening. I highly encourage everybody to try this lifestyle. Also, be sure to follow Sky. She has an amazing YouTube channel where she does a lot of health and fitness related stuff.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I just started my channel. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, so please subscribe to Sky. Please subscribe to me. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and comment below for the next extreme challenge I should try. This was suggested by a ton of people, and thank you guys. I love hearing and listening to your suggestions. See you for the next one. Bye.
Bye.